If you ever run out of ideas for types of B-roll videos that you can record for Instagram Reels content or other content for your business, I'm about to give you 10 ideas that you can literally record today and basically start creating this huge library of B-roll content that you can go back to over and over. Like at this point, because I've done what I'm going to talk about in this video, I have over 1,000 different B-roll videos that I can go back to and use literally over and over and over and over again, right? And so it allows you to basically create this evergreen library of video content without always having to film new videos like every single week. So I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. Let's jump into it. So I have my phone pulled up here and I have a list of 10 different ideas that we're going to walk through, okay? And before I do, I also want to mention that I actually have 100+ different B-roll ideas in a free download for you. So if you want the list in front of you and you want literally over 100 ideas with like visuals and examples, go down in the description, go grab that freebie. It's brand new and I know you're going to love it. So the first idea I have for you here is to do a confused face. So I'm gonna go ahead, let me make sure my volume is turned down. I'm gonna play this here. So basically it's like looking at the camera, and you can do this in a few different ways. I talk more about it in that 100+ B-roll ideas download, but you can do it in like a confused, like I'm confused, or it can be like, I'm confused that someone would do this, or I'm confused about this situation. Like kind of think of different ways that you could be confused about something, and that can change even like your facial expression. But that's the first one right here to do, and you can reuse this in so many different, even like trends and stuff, and just put the audio over it without having to like refilm, which is awesome. The second idea here is walking holding the camera. So this is essentially like you're walking, usually I'll hold my camera like out in front of me. See if I can see, you guys can see, like this, but I'll flip it around so that it's more like this, and I'll put it on 0.5 so that it's like a wider angle, and you'll see that here in both of these videos. So this first video right here is me, I'm actually baby wearing, holding my baby, so I'm doing a video of me walking, like I'm literally just on a nature walk with my kids and my husband. I just took 5 seconds to film this video, which was great B-roll for me to have. Okay, the second one is walking. This is by our garden in our backyard. So I'm just walking, recording myself. My neighbors probably thought I was crazy, but you know what? I've got content, so I'm not mad about it. So yeah, so that's basically how the idea behind this video. And this is great to use with like just any sort of text on the screen, or you can use like in a compilation of videos, like great content to have. All right. Third one here is to point at the middle of the screen. So this is actually from that first idea. I recorded this on the same exact day, same outfit. You can see that here. And what's nice is like when you have a day where you film a bunch of videos like this, like I'm not gonna use all of this B-roll in the same like month even. I'm gonna spread it out and use like maybe one every other week for an entire year, honestly. Like that gives me, if I record 25 videos, like I have so much content. If I rotate through all these different types of ideas and things that I can do, I'm able to record so many videos just in one sitting. Okay, so this is what I did for this. So this was like pointing at the screen saying like, this is awesome, I love this thing, this is great, this is the best. Like that's kind of the idea behind this B-roll. All right, fourth one here is a shocked face. So similar to a confused face, a shocked face could be like a good shocked. It could be a like angry kind of shocked. It could be a like that's really weird kind of shocked. So I'll show you the two examples that I have here. And also too, just to point out, this first one is like a selfie style video. So I'm like holding my camera or my phone like this and taking the video. The next one, I have my camera propped up again. So you can also switch that up too, of like how you're holding your camera. But yeah, this is a first one, like a shocked, like I can't believe it type of face. That's like what I'm making here. And then this one, I believe this is another like shocked, excited face. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is like a shocked, like I can't believe that happened. Like if I was gonna share like some big win or statistic or something that happened to me, like a result, this would be a really great one to use. But you can also, again, and I show examples in that B-roll guide, you can make it shocked, like I cannot believe this is bad kind of thing too, to kind of mix it up. All right, number 5 is playing with or doing your hair. So you can do so many different things with this. Like you can put it up in a claw clip, you can put it up in a bun, you can be brushing your hair. But let me just show you a couple examples here. So the first one here, I believe putting my hair up in a bun. Yeah, so I'm like wrapping it around, putting it up in a bun, and that's it. All right, second example here. This one, I am just like literally messing with my hair. So my hair is curled, so it's a little bit easier to do that with. But yeah, just like playing with it, messing with it. That's all that I'm doing right here. I don't think I've even used that in a reel yet. So, okay. Next idea right here is selfie smiling at the camera. This one's so simple. So just literally holding your phone like this and smiling. You shall look at the camera, look away, look back. Could do a little hair play, something like that. Let me show you the examples I have here. So this one was actually fun. It was when I was out at a tulip farm with my kids and my husband. And it was actually really windy. So I got just a selfie video of me looking at the camera there. This one was also in my backyard in front of our garden when we had our big sunflowers, just like shifting back and forth, smiling at the camera, looking away, looking back. So those are a couple examples of selfie smiling videos. And you can do that too. You don't have to be holding the camera. You could just set it up somewhere, but I do it a lot, just holding my camera. All right, number 7 here, everyday tasks. There are so many different types of tasks. Like think about the things you already do in your everyday life that you could just set up your phone and record it quick. We're talking like 10-second clips here. You don't need super long videos for Instagram. So like this one is a clip of me going on a walk with my twins. This is from when they were a little bit younger. But I do this all the time when I'm like walking my kids and pushing the stroller. The second one here is, this is a tip that I give in that B-roll guide. The behind the scenes, it's like a behind the scenes video from a photo shoot. So this is actually, there's a photographer taking photos of me and I have my phone set up and just getting video footage. I do this anytime I'm getting like content photos, branding photos done. Really great way to get, like I can clip this. This is how long is this video? This is like a 3-minute long video that I can clip this into so many different clips of the things that I'm doing. And obviously the photographer's in some of them, so I wouldn't use like that portion. But like here, even just here, like me taking a sip of the drink, like that can be one clip. And so this is a really great way to get so much B-roll content. I do this all the time and I reuse these types of videos all the time. It's amazing. And then usually I'll clip it together afterward. Okay, this is when I was vacuuming this is our old home, but literally an everyday task, just something that I do in my life. I just recorded myself doing it. Just a really great way to create some really authentic B-roll. Okay, let's go to number 8, what you do in business. So this can be so different depending on what your niche is and what your business does. But think about how can you visually show what it is that you do as best as you can. And that's honestly, for my niche, it's almost kind of hard. Like I do teach YouTube marketing, so doing B-roll videos of me filming YouTube content or filming Reels content is a really great way for me to show what I'm doing in my business or what I do. Or I had that one video, this first video here is me putting like sticky notes. Basically, whenever I do a launch, a lot of times I'll write the names of my new students and put sticky notes on the wall. So this is me showing like what it is that I do and putting that into a B-roll, right? Same thing with this one. A lot of what I do is recording YouTube content like this. So I have B-roll of me recording YouTube content, right? And so the more that you can like visually show that and even connect it to whatever the topic, like I'll use this B-roll of me recording YouTube content in a reel about YouTube marketing and kind of connect those things. And so depending on what your niche is, like there's so many ways you can do this. When I was a photographer, I would do a lot of like B-roll of me on location with clients, especially if it was a really cool location, like visually if something like looks super aesthetic or is just super neat and like interesting, use that to your advantage, right? So yeah, so this is a really great way to get lots of B-rolls. Think about what you do, how can you visually show that? And that makes your content feel more authentic to your business. Okay, another idea I love that you can do so many different ways is writing in something. So it could be in a journal, a notebook, a calendar, something like that. So this first example here is me literally like writing in a calendar, and actually had the photographer picked up my phone real quick and did this B-roll video for me at the photo shoot. And so I'm just like writing my journal, writing notes. And then this is actually the same photo shoot. This is my camera, like the camera I'm filming on now, set up on a tripod. And I was just recording a bunch of B-roll during this photo shoot too with my camera. So this is like literally the same setup with me like writing in a notebook, right? So just an example of how you can get even like different B-roll with different whether you're doing it like selfie style, you're having someone take it for you, you have it on a tripod. Like there's so many ways to mix it up, even in the same spot, same location, same outfit, everything, right? All right, so the next idea here is a selfie style in a mirror. So for years, I have so many like selfie B-roll of me in mirrors. Like I love a good floor length mirror. You can even do it with like, even if it's not floor length, it's just hung on your wall, like in your bathroom. It's just such a simple way to like even just show more of you and to get like just a fun video of you. And so you can see this is just the idea. It's like just basically posing in front of a mirror and you're holding your phone in front of you as if you're taking like a selfie photo. Like you'll see a lot of influencers do this, right? But you're taking a video. You can walk onto the screen and like pose. You can play with like your outfit, play with your hair. You can act like you're like starting and stopping at the beginning. Just really great content to have, super easy to take, especially like I'll do this a lot when I've already gotten ready to go somewhere, like go out with my family or something, or go meet someone at a coffee shop or whatever it is. And I'll just real quick, like we have a mirror, my office here. I also have one this is in the hallway right outside my office. And I'll just take a couple B-roll videos real quick. It takes me 2 minutes and instantly gives me some B-roll content that I can use in my Instagram. So if you haven't already, be sure to download that free guide. There's over 100 different ideas for B-roll and gives you just a really great idea of like different things you can do. And I'll throw in a pro tip here if you watch to the very end. Something that I've been doing recently is with all of these different B-roll videos that I have, I'll even go through and like pause a video and take screenshots of different like places in the video that I really like, and I'll use that as photos like for my Instagram stories. So if you feel like you run out of like iPhone looking photos for Instagram stories, which is what I talk about for Instagram story strategy, I really don't use a lot of like really professional photos. I use a lot of iPhone photos so it feels more authentic and genuine. What I will do too is like go through these videos and just literally take screenshots, and those are like the photos I'm using for stories. So it's really great stories content as well. So hope that helped. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to drop a comment below. You can DM me on Instagram at Stephanie Lynn Case, and I'll see you guys again next week's video on Tuesday. Bye guys.